This is my second video in the series on the Chessboard Abacus, or local arithmetic. We're going to do addition and subtraction, and for that, we actually go ahead and cover up the right-hand side. And we're only worried about the numbers on the bottom and not the groups as you go up. So if I want to write the number, for instance, 10, that's going to be a 10 right here. It's 8 plus 2. If I write it here, it's a 10. If I write it here, it's a 10. It's just an 8 and a 2. So we're not going to worry about those numbers along the side. So let's say I want to do 23 plus 12. Well, 23 is going to be 16 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1. So there's 23, 16 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1. And I want to add 12. So a 12 is an 8 and a 4. And what we're going to do is just push those together into one row. So I'm going to bring everything down to the bottom. This comes down, this comes down. When this one comes down, it doubles the number of coins that are in that spot. So I've got 2 4s, but 2 4s is equal to 8. So I'm going to go ahead and carry one of those to the left. But now I have 2 8s, which is equal to 16. So I'm going to regroup. And I'm going to continue sliding down, but now I have 2 16s, which is equal to 132. So that's my answer. I'm done with my regrouping. We've got 32 plus 2 plus 1, which is 35. And that is, in fact, the answer, the sum of 23 plus 12. We can also do subtraction. Let's say we want to do 23 minus 12. Well, I'm going to get my 23 again. It's 16 plus 4, which is 20, plus 2 plus 1, which gives me 3. And then I'm going to represent the 12 down below as well. And as we subtract, well, there's nothing to take away from this one. There's nothing to take away from this one, but here I do have one to take away, so I'm going to do this. In the next spot, I don't have anything to take my 8 away from, so I'm going to regroup. Basically, we're going to be borrowing. So a 16 is the same thing as 2 8s. This tells me how many I'm going to take away from the space above it. So I go ahead and take one away. That leaves me with 8 plus 2 plus 1, which is 11. And it is the case that 23 minus 12 is equal to 11. Let's try one more subtraction problem. So let's do 15 minus 7. Let's see, 15 is going to be 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1. And 7 is 4 plus 2 plus 1. In this case, we're not going to have to do any regrouping. There's no blank spot up above that I'm trying to take something away from. So here I take one away in this column. I need to take one away from this column. I need to take one away from this column. And I'm done. That leaves me with an 8. And 15 minus 7 is 8.